Yeah.
And this is not your first parade, but why? Why are you guys so excited to be here?
We're so excited to be here because we enjoy watching the team on TV, and we enjoy feeling proud and
And your favorite player, Chris Raggy, our anchor back there, was talking about Crystal Dunn, who is your favorite player from Rockville Center, and what do you like about her?
I like that she is always there to the ball first, and she's a really good defender, and that she just never gives up on her tackles. Like if she loses the ball, she goes back and tries to win it back.
And Haley, who's your favorite player?
I like Tobin Heath.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because I like when she has the ball at her feet and all the footwork that she does. That's my favorite part about the game.
All right, Charlotte, how about you? Who's your favorite player?
Alex Morgan.
Who?
Alex Morgan.
Oh, Alex Morgan. She is great. Now, do you guys want to talk about what do you learn from these players? I mean, they're obviously fantastic athletes, but they also have a lot of messages.
Like work hard, focus, never give up on your team or the tackle, and just play smart.
Yeah. And what have you learned something from your favorite players?
I've learned to never give up on your team and to always have fun during the game.
That's a great idea. And Charlotte, how about you?
I learned to not give up on your team.
You guys must be sisters, right? All right, well, we also, first of all, I want to read your shirt. It says ponytails and dirty cleats and corner kicks and championships, right? All right, let's talk to the ladies behind you. We have two Abbies. We have Abby here. How are you?
I'm good.
Now, where are you from?
I'm from Metuchen, New Jersey.
Okay, and how long have you been playing?
I've been playing soccer since I was 2, but I've been on a team since 2nd grade.
And what is so special about this team?
That they're always getting knocked down or like they're always being put down sometimes, but they always keep up. They always stay on their feet and they don't give up and they don't listen to what anyone says and they just keep doing what they love.
They're strong, right? All right, Alexis. Now you two are from Virginia. Okay, so thanks for coming all the way here. Who are your favorite players and why?
I like Julie Ertz because I like her leadership and I think she's really good.
I like Alex Morgan because she encouraged me and she's a good role model.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for talking with us. And we are going to be talking to fabulous fans all morning long, and we're going to bring you all their comments and all their dreams. Reporting live from Zuccotti Park, Cindy Hsu, CBS 2 News.
All right, Cindy, thanks so much. A bunch of Abbies down there. Makes you think Abby Wambach, the star from the 2015 team, of course. So how are fans saluting the champions this morning? Twitter user Christine Marino tweeted this picture from the parade route showing off her Morgan number 13 jersey. We are already here waiting. Great spot, too, right up against the gate. Got to get there early. We showed you some people, Mary, this morning that were there at 1 o'clock in from Ohio and Texas in that prime spot.
Oh, we were impressed, that's for sure. Christina is showing off her pride with an American flag saying, ready for the parade. Oh, we are ready, too, and so glad you're out there. Look at you with thousands of other people as the floats start coming down.
Hey, Marissa tweeted this picture of her in a T-shirt that says, you can't
sip with us.
That's right. Reference to the team winning against England. You know, the tea sip against Alex Morgan, of course, sipping tea. A little controversy there with that celebration, but she said, you know what? If it was the men's team, they probably wouldn't get hassled for doing it. So it was quickly dismissed, but there was a slight bit of controversy after they beat England in that match. Let's go to Jenna DeAngelis right now, who is live outside City Hall Park. And you see Mayor de Blasio just extended above the globe right there. Luckily, he's got that height, so you can see him on
Megan Rapinoe, I just saw her just a moment ago. And you remember the mayor tweeting out the greatest city in the world. Can't wait to celebrate the greatest team in the world. That tweet went out just as he announced this ticker tape parade, and we're in the middle of it. He has the American flag flying and a number of players right there on the float with him.
Yeah, you can see Megan Rapinoe right there. Julie Ertz also on that float, as well as they are making their way up the Canyon of Heroes. Lots of American flags there.
Carly Lloyd is on there too.
Everybody that's on that parade route with the FDNY in tow right behind, as you can see. But always great to see world champions. We really have a lot to be thankful for with this women's team. We wouldn't have had a ticker tape Day parade around here in quite some time if it wasn't for this team going back to 2015 after their World Cup championship, and now, of course, going back-to-back here in 2019.
I love what Megan Rapinoe has said. I take playing for my country very seriously. It is a huge honor, and time again she speaks about it with such pride, and she has been such an incredible leader on that team. And also Carly Lloyd, you know, one person who says she gets better and better and keeps working harder and harder, and she finds the joy in the pursuit of progress. And soccer for her is really the joy of her life. So just exciting to see her keep pushing, keep working. That's what she says she's doing, and she said she's going to keep on doing that.
Well, you know, speaking of quotes, Dan Wurtzel from Yahoo Sports, I thought had a great quote that kind of summed up this entire tournament and just all the support that the United States team has gotten throughout the tournament. They were determined to make this World Cup about something bigger than themselves. There was no more time for being polite, no more time for accepting what they've been given. This team was too good, the soccer was too powerful, the time was too important. And if you talk to a lot of the players, and if you've seen what a lot of the players have been talking about since winning this World Cup, this is bigger than just a football/soccer match. This is a global phenomenon that these women have been kind of swept up in. And it's incredible the messages that are being sent, not only in the soccer world, but globally.
So exciting to see the players right now on the floats, and Alex is with the person who knows them personally.
Mary, that's right. So Trish is here. She played with several of the stars that are on this team, but we were just chatting about the irony that it was this day 4 years ago, July 10th, 2015, that we celebrated this team. How far has this organization now come in celebrating some of these players?
Oh yeah, I mean soccer's come so far in 4 years, not only in the United States but the other countries as well. We see that they're catching up, and that's great because it fires us, it fuels us, it makes us want to keep getting better, and that's what competition is about.
And I know that you're looking at these pictures and you recognize some of these players. You've played with Tobin specifically since you were a kid growing up in New Jersey. What makes her special? Like, what's her specialty?
Yeah, growing up we both played for the same club, the Player Development Academy, and Tom Anderson and Mike O'Neill do a great job there making sure that all the players have the tools necessary to develop properly. But Tobin was just such a big fan of having the ball at her feet. You know, she's so creative. She always had a ball at her feet. I think half of New Jersey has probably been nutmegged by her, but she's confident in her ability, and she's willing to take risks, and that's just what makes her so great.
And a nice person.
Yeah, of course. That's what matters most.
Absolutely. But we were talking too about a lot of firsts, not only for the USA, now holding 4 of these titles, but several other things that stood out to you.
Yeah, I mean, most goals in a single game. Their match against Thailand, they put 13 on the board. The highest margin of victory, which was in the same game. Jill Ellis became the first women's coach to win 2 World Cups, which is just incredible. I think a lot of people doubted her and criticized her along the way, so for her to answer in that regard is just amazing. And like you said, now we have 4 World Championships, which is incredible.
And as you look at the change of the landscape in soccer, what for you is most telling about where it's going?
Oh gosh, I mean the sky's the limit, and for me it's just most exciting, you know, being involved in youth sports and youth soccer, and just seeing that these girls on this women's national team they know that they have a platform, and they're using it to inspire the generation to come next, and everything they're doing is for the girls that are going to come behind them.
And I mean, this is a competitive field, and I'm looking at that trophy. It's like 10 pounds, and they're passing it all around. Can you imagine what it's like to get your hands on something like that?
Oh, I've seen photos online. Every one of them has had it a different day. They've been passing it around, but I mean, they deserve to soak up all the glory for all the hard work that they've put in.
What do you think will be next for this team? Do you think that we'll see a lot of these same players repeat?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, next they'll return to the National Women's Soccer League where they all play, and I think it would be great for this run to continue and for people to support the NWSL. You know, we have some local teams, and they're depending on us to support them. And now I know they have a victory tour. I think they're going to start in August, so just continue to support them. And this is something that just can't happen every Olympic or World Cup cycle. Let's keep the momentum going.
What would you say is the most rewarding of the culmination of the several years that they put into making it to the World Cup?
I guess everything would probably happen in waves, you know. So it's first being called in to be on the qualifying roster, and then making the final roster, and then getting the starting nod, and then, you know, just from there, it's probably so exciting to be in those games and live that life day in, day out while you're training, living in France for X amount of time, and just when that final whistle blows and you've reached your dreams, I imagine it's so surreal.
And then greeted by all of these fans cheering you on everywhere you go. There's such a love and support for these ladies. Now, being a coach at Rutgers, what are some of the standouts that you would say as far as the skill set's concerned with some of the ladies on the team? Who would you say stands out the most to you?
Well, I think the greatest thing about a team, and really any team, to be successful, you need a little bit of everything, you know? So you need some people who are going to be your warriors and get stuck in and win tackles and 50-50 balls, and then you need some people who are going to be your artists and set up play and create play. And they've really done a great job finding a balance between all of that.
Am I looking here? Is that Crystal? Can you make it out? Is she screaming in the mic?
Yep, looks like Crystal down there.
Followed by Governor Cuomo as well. For you, some of the faces that you recognize and that you've played with, who else can you say here? Do you see anyone else on this float specifically?
Well, there's Tobin to the right, clapping her hands with the sunglasses on.
Say that again? No, not yet. It's almost.
And I can hear Alice is at the front of the parade too. She's watching everything as we go to the different scenes and the different views. It's a sea of people through the area there as well. But some of the accomplishments of knowing that USA has now put, 4 on the board, starting it back in 1991, the progression. What is that like as a female athlete?
It's great to see just how far our national team has come and how far they'll continue to go. And it's honestly just so good for all the young girls in the community to just know, like, hey, I want to be this someday. And it gives them dreams to reach for and stars to shoot for. And it's incredible because they need role models growing up.
And I know Chris and Mary, we've been discussing this as well, how these ladies have really stepped up, not just as athletes, but as the role models for people in our community and around the world, really.
They've really played with hearts of champions, and to see them there today with all of the screaming fans, it's just a really exciting moment. And wow, those blue skies, those gorgeous temperatures they are in, the sun-soaked parade day, it's just really fantastic.
Yeah, it is a super day for just a super team that we're celebrating. To talk about what Trish had mentioned as far as like the worldwide outreach of this team, when the World Cup for women started back in '91, there was 12 teams competing. This past year, up to 24 teams. Next time around, they're going to add more teams. There's going to be 32 teams. So now it's about finding that balance. So you don't have teams like Thailand that are fielding teams that maybe aren't up to the level on par with the Englands and the Netherlands and the United States. So you don't have those 13-0, kind of onslaughts. But to get that type of worldwide outreach, it's teams like this. The United States has been the #1 team, the FIFA's #1 team since 2008. So they are a juggernaut that continues to obviously win on the worldwide stage. But, again, Tricia also mentioned what's next for this team. Right now, with the National Women's Soccer League, they've got teams all over the country, and all these players are pockmarked at all these teams throughout the country. So you can continue to watch them year in and year out.
All right, now let's get to our team of reporters. They are on the parade route, and let's also go to Jennifer McLogan. She is live for us this morning. Good morning, Jennifer.
We began our day bright and early in Rockville Center, Long Island, right? 22 kids, 6 parents. We gathered under St. Agnes Cathedral. We all got on that early train, no stop to Penn Station. And why? We are celebrating Rockville Center's hometown hero, Crystal Dunn. And here she is. It was quite a trip. We all made it safely into Penn Station, got a little bit lost on that train waiting to get, how many subway tokens were we buying? Almost 30, and going through the whole route, made it to Park Place, where we are now. Park Place and Broadway, from Rockville Center, St. Agnes Cathedral. And what does this mean? Here's one of the brave moms. What does Crystal Dunn mean to your community?
We're so proud of Crystal. It's so amazing to be here to support her. What a great player, what a great role model. We're just so excited.
And moms, you traveled far and near for this moment, and you already met Crystal yourself.
Yes, it was great. We love her. the girls are so happy to be here and cheer her on.
And guess what? We hear things coming. We see confetti. We hear the noise. Mary and Chris, back to you. It's an exciting time here.
It is, Jennifer. Thank you.
It's great to have all your hometown fans to be able to be there to celebrate you. Crystal Dunn, just one of the most versatile players anywhere in the world, and it's so great to see her celebrated.
Fabulous to watch her. Yeah. Let's get back to Alice Gaynor because the parade is coming right by her right now. Hi, Alice.
Okay, I think everyone here is a little bit stunned because some of our heroes just went by us. The Women's World Cup team went by. So let's catch up over here. So, did we see our superstars?
Yes.
What was going through your mind?
Happiness.
Happiness. What about you?
I'd say happiness too.
That was weird, right? Almost like crazy. We didn't even know what to say. We stopped cheering because we were just like, wow, there they are.
Yeah.
So who were you most excited to see up there?
Alex Morgan.
Mm-hmm. And she was waving, right? She was holding the trophy. Do you hope to hold that trophy someday?
Yeah.
What position do you play? Because you're a soccer player on Staten Island, right?
Yeah, defense.
Defense. All right. So we saw Megan and we saw Alex, did we?
Yes.
And what color was Megan's hair? We were wondering if she was going to dye it today, especially. It was purple.
Purple.
We thought it might be purple, right? How exciting was that?
It was really exciting.
What's going through your mind right now?
It's crazy.
Did anyone get pictures or video, or were we too stunned?
Yeah, I did.
So we're going to go back home and tell our friends what?
That we
saw the world champions.
That's incredible, right? And what about moms and dads over here? How are we feeling?
I'm just excited to be here and sharing it with my daughter, letting her see that there's something that she can aim for if she wants to and play competitive sports. So it's awesome to see.
Who are you most excited to see up there?
I'm with my daughter, Alex Morgan.
Alex Morgan, yeah. She was the one holding that trophy. I saw they had some champagne too.
I saw the champagne. I didn't know if they were going to pass it around to us, but they look like they're having a good time.
Awesome. And mom and dad over here, how are we feeling?
There's no words. Excitement to see them actually here, to have them experience it. Just joy.
It was great to watch them experience this. You know, this only happens every 4 years. So I'm glad that they were able to see this.
And we've got a good view.
A great view.
Great view.
Awesome. Okay, thank you all so much. I'm so excited that we got to see our superstars. And again, I looked over and instead of cheering, literally everyone was just kind of stunned like, whoa, there they are. So this is a really great experience. We're along the Canyon of Heroes live. Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Alice, you know you're a spoiled soccer fan when you say this only happens once every 4 years. Some franchises wait a lifetime for this.
It really is nice when they were talking about Alex Morgan. She is a big superstar, so many people, and I just really love the stunned look on the little girls' faces. Governor Cuomo on the float and with so many superstars right there waving to the crowds. You know, when we think about these parties of the Canyons of Heroes, they really go back to the 1800s. It was really interesting to find out about the first one where it was just Wall Street workers just started spontaneously throwing ticker tape out of their windows. This was in dedication of the Statue of Liberty. That's how it all began. And so here we are now celebrating the ladies for a second time.
Yeah, a lot of great parades. You know, obviously legendary Yankee parades, giant parades. There you see some of our locals that we've been talking about. Crystal Dunn, number 19 jersey, of course. Tobin Heath, number 17. If you got those jerseys at home, front and center with the governor right there waving the American flag as they continue to just raise those fists, pump those fists in the air. World Cup champions, and this is just a great scene here. You can really get a better idea of just how many tens of thousands of people are lining the street on this beautiful Wednesday morning in Lower Manhattan. The Canyon of Heroes alive and well right now with all that confetti, just tens of thousands of pounds of paper.
Here it comes down on the ground. Before the 2015 parade, it had been over 50 years actually since a woman was the sole focus of a ticker tape parade here in the city, and these ladies have earned 2 world championships, remarkable wins, deserving this kind of treatment. The bands are out and we are all celebrating their incredible win.
And you talk about, let's put it in perspective. How good a team is this women's soccer program? How good have they been over the years? How about 4 World Cup championships? The number 1 FIFA team since March of 2008. They've had 4 Olympic gold medals in 96, 04, 08, and 12. They had a silver back in 2000. 8 CONCACAF Gold Cups, which are worldwide competitions. And from 1991 to 2015, a medal in each World Cup and Olympic Games that were staged. They are, I mean, nothing short of incredible. I know we're making a big deal about this latest World Cup victory, but there's such a history of greatness with this program. And of course, led by the head coach, Jill Ellis, who is the first ever to win 2 World Cups. She was the FIFA Women's Coach of the Year back in 2015. Something tells me, Mary, she's going to win it again this year.
Hey, we shall see. And really, when you talk about the history of it, but also the records broken by this 2019 U.S. women's soccer team in this year's World Cup. When you talk about most goals in a single women's World Cup match, you talk about the highest margin of victory in one soccer match. I mean, let's talk about Alex Morgan scoring the most goals in a single women's game. And you mentioned Jill Ellis. What a coach, right? First coach to win the World Cup title twice. We shall see when it happens again. I'm sure it will be soon.
Yeah, let's go to Jenna DeAngelis right now. She's outside City Hall Park. Of course, that's where this parade will culminate with the presentation of the keys of the city to the team. But let's join Jenna right now to get an update on what's going on there. Jenna?
Hey, Chris and Mary, so we are along the parade route. You can actually see the floats coming towards us. Let me tell you, we are in a sea of spirited and excited and mostly proud fans. You can see the floats are inching towards us here. I'm going to, while my photographer is shooting that, I'm going to come over and talk to some of these fans. Honey, you're here from Ohio, is that correct?
Yes.
Tell me what it means to you to be here today.
It's just amazing just to see these people, especially the USA women's team, because they're my idol and everything. It's just amazing to be here.
Who is your favorite player? Who are you most excited to see?
Alex Morgan.
Why?
What?
Why is she your favorite?
Because she just inspires me, and she's just a great player and everything. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, how about you? Oh, look how excited they are.
What?
Who is your favorite player? Who are you most excited to see here?
Alex Morgan and Tobin Heath.
As a young soccer player, how do these women here inspire you?
They're just great hard workers, and they always are pushing to be better.
Do you think one day you'll try to push to be one of them, maybe be on the team?
Yes, definitely.
And how about you? What's the best part about being here today?
Just seeing them and being able to experience this.
How long did it take you to get here? I understand you guys are from Ohio.
It took 10 hours.
What time did you wake up this morning?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, that's insane. That's some dedication. Thank you, girls, for your time. Now, we do also have a fan here that came all the way from Florida. Tell us how long it took you to get here.
Actually, I was lucky. I was vacationing in D.C. and they announced the parade, and I was just like, all right, I got to jump on a bus and head on up to New York.
What is it like being here today? I mean, describe the energy here.
This is unlike anything I've ever experienced. This is amazing. Like, just the energy, the excitement, the young kids, that's really cool to see. So the whole thing, the whole experience.
And who are you most excited to see?
Probably Allie Krieger, because I live in Florida, so obviously her club team's Orlando Pride, so I'm here just excited to see her, Ashlyn, and Alex represent club.
Are you a soccer player yourself?
No, fan. Just
You're
fan.
You're a fan. How do these women inspire you in your day-to-day life?
So I grew up watching the 99ers, and all the way just watching them, just their perseverance and just being a woman in sports and trying to just overcome any barrier that's put in front of them, and they have done an amazing job.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. We have another group of very excited fans here, very spirited and excited fans. How are you girls feeling being here today?
Amazing!
How do you feel being here today?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm great. I'm doing great.
What's the best part about this?
To see them in real life, because you always see them on the screens. To see them actually here, because they're real people and you can see them and make eye contact with them, make a wave at you is so cool.
It is pretty cool. So who were you most excited to see?
Everyone.
I can't pick one.
What is it about these women that make you so excited? Are you soccer players yourself?
Yes, we're all on the same team.
So when you watch them Sunday, what is the best part of watching them that you can maybe apply to your soccer game?
We really see how close they are, so it kind of relates to us because we're really tight knit and it helps with the bond on the field.
Thank you so much. Can I get one more excited cheer from you guys? All right, so we are going to hang out with these awesome fans and we'll send it back to you guys.
Oh, Jenna, thank you so much. So excited out there. And a programming note, if you're looking to watch Let's Make a Deal, head to our sister station, WLNY TV 1055.
All right, let's head back out to the parade route. Cindy Hsu talking with more fans, soaking up all of the excitement of the Canyon of Heroes. Cindy?
Oh, it's been so much fun out here. Just because we're going to keep looking back because And you are Chloe. Chloe, how old are you?
I am 8.
You are 8. And when did you start playing soccer?
This year.
This year? I'm going to move you like that so our beautiful viewers can see your beautiful face. Now tell me, first of all, which player do you like best?
I like all of them.
Yeah? And why are they so great?
I don't know. They work hard, and they're really confident about stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Does that make you more confident?
Yeah.
And you were telling me some really cool things about playing because you just started, but you've already had a lot of cool things happen.
Well, I made new friends.
Yeah.
We work as a team, and my coach, he teaches me stuff that I haven't known before.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Now this is your first parade. What is the best thing you've seen so far?
Well, the best thing I've seen so far are the soccer players.
Yeah, isn't it great? And since every single one of them is your favorite, you just love every float, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to your big sister right now, okay? This is Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Now, I know you're not a soccer player, but tell me what this means to your sister and even you being here.
It's just I love their hard work and dedication because it takes a lot, and I love the people around here. They're supporting everybody. It's girls supporting girls, everybody supporting them. It's amazing what they've done here.
Yeah. What does it mean to be here with your little sister? I think it's going to make a big impression on her, especially since it's her first parade. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look over here. We got a lot of... That's Governor Cuomo up there. I'm talking to little Chloe explaining who everybody is.
City, you have a great float right in front of your camera right there, of course, highlighted by our Governor Andrew Cuomo standing there. But also, Kristen Press is on that float along with our local favorite Tobin Heath, who we've been talking about, and Crystal Dunn right at the beginning there at the front of that float. Allie Long, Tierna Davidson, Adriana Franch, Abby Dalkamper, Morgan Bryan, all on that float. So you have got a star-studded float right in front of you right now. The kids have got to be absolutely floored to see these stars right in front of them like this. And it looks like the float has stopped for a quick second so everybody can start yelling to their favorite athletes who are on board this float right now. But this is just so great to see. Alex, you want to jump in?
I was just going to say, I'm talking here with Trish, who played with some of these players growing up in New Jersey. And I know Kelly O'Hara isn't from New Jersey, but tell me what makes her, you were saying, such a dynamite player.
Yeah, my first experience playing with Kelly was playing for Sky Blue, and it was our first scrimmage. And we were playing a 4-4-2, and I hadn't played a 4-4-2 in a while. So I was playing outside midfield, she was playing outside back, and I never played with an outside midfielder. So I was like, Kelly, not really sure what to do here, just kind of guide me. And she just kept talking to me the whole time, and she just really told me where to go, what to do, everything like that. And just by her communication, she made me look good. But she's just such a fit player, and she's such a tough player. And to play outside back in this formation, you just have to drive all day, and she's got that stamina and she's got that grit, and she's a great defender as well.
Tobin, you were saying, is excellent as well. What was some of the best moments you've had with her on the field?
Gosh, Tobin, I mean, just everything that she does with the ball is just magic. It's like sometimes you're playing against her, you're trying to defend her, and you just get caught watching like how incredible she is with the ball and just how confident and the swagger that she has. It's really special.
How do you think they inspire the teammates that they play with now?
I think they all lift each other up. I think this bond that this team had, it's a really special bond, and it was so evident through the way that they played and carried on through the tournament. And we saw them on social media, we saw them celebrating goals, and it's just so obvious how bad they wanted this, not for themselves but for each other.
And working at Rutgers now as a coach, we look at some of the players that have gone through your program and now are standing on the world stage.
Yeah, we have a lot of Rutgers ties in this World Cup. Obviously Carly Lloyd, and she's in the Rutgers Hall of Fame. She's two-time FIFA Player of the World. We have Chantel Swaby, who's a current player with us now. She was representing the Jamaican side. Shannon Wohler, a former Rutgers player, was on the Canada roster. And then on the broadcast side, Alexi Lawless, who was a Rutgers men's soccer player and U.S. men's national team player. He did a great job on the broadcast, along with former Rutgers women's soccer coach and Canadian national team player Karina LeBlanc. So obviously a lot of connections there.
You talk about how much grit and athleticism goes into this. And you were saying you didn't know the details of their schedule because they train so hard, but give me just a roundabout of what it's like to get out there and play at this type of level and the practice it takes to get there.
Oh gosh, I mean, I'm sure that, you know, there's so many sacrifices they've made and just the detail that goes into their preparation. And, you know, every single member on that national team staff deserves credit because obviously, you know, we see what the girls do on the field, but, you know, from strength and conditioning to nutrition to fitness to periodization, and there's so much that goes into it that, you know, it's hard for us to understand. But
how soon after do you just jump right in and start training all over again?
I'm sure they'll take some time off. You know, they've been gearing up for this tournament for quite some time. So, you know, they deserve some time off, relax a little bit, but most of them will get right back into it.
So I know that you've, you know, won in different varieties in your career as well. You've played at a professional level. Can you put into words the feeling as you're standing there and you've accomplished everything you have finally set out to do?
Oh gosh, it's indescribable. You know, there's a lot of ups and downs and adversity through these journeys, and I think there's often times where you wonder, like, hey, is this really worth it? You know, I'm really putting a lot into this. Am I going to get what I want out of it? And then, I mean, just look at these girls on these floats right now, realizing the fruits of their labor. Like, yeah, it's absolutely worth it.
As 1 ton of confetti falls down around you and your name is memorialized in the cement in New York City because they each get a stone plaque, anyone that participates in a ticker tape parade.
That's crazy.
So they'll be there forever for history to see. What about Carly Lloyd, another New Jersey girl?
Yeah, I mean, Carly, what she's done for the U.S. women's soccer team over the years has been absolutely incredible. Numerous World Cups, numerous Olympics, and she's just such a hard worker. You know, she puts her head down and works, and she's really, really worked hard at everything that she's accomplished. And I mean, she's done amazing things for the U.S. women's national team.
As a female athlete yourself, you hear these little girls talking about what an inspiration. For you, how does that make you feel?
For me, that's the most moving part of this parade. You know, we see these little girls, and Alex Morgan goes by, and they're getting choked up, and they're inspired. And, you know, I'm almost crying over here because that's really inspirational to me. But, you know, I coach a U10 soccer team at the PDA, and I know that they idolize these girls. And just to know that they can have such positive role models for me is very important.
And the excitement felt not only in our city but around the world supporting this. We were just seeing some of the pictures of our viewers that are there along the parade route. If you have them or if you're watching us, hashtag saluting the champions. We want to include you in our broadcast as well. But you see these girls hugging and you see their social media posts themselves. They truly seem like a family.
They are, absolutely. And that's how, you know, that's how most soccer teams are. You're a family and you're sacrificing for one another. You pick, someone falls down, you'll pick them up, but the bond between this team is very evident.
And Jenna DeAngelis has been along the parade route, and I think there's a float coming by you right now, Jenna.
There are. The players just came by us, and let me tell you, this crowd got so loud and so excited when they saw their favorite players. I actually want to go over to some of our young fans here. We've been talking to them all morning. We have fans from Florida, Ohio, Delaware, you name it. We have a group of girls here that are actually a little closer to home. Hey, girls, what was that like when the players came by?
Amazing. Really exciting seeing them. Especially seeing Morgan because she's a big inspiration to me.
Yeah, she was right up waving at you girls. I saw that.
Yeah.
What's the best part about being here today?
Just seeing all
and like everyone come together because we're all here for the team.
And seeing how much people are like us and love soccer and love this team.
So you girls are soccer players. What do these girls mean to you? How do they inspire you?
They make us work harder and like show us that we can do what we love when we get older and stuff.
Absolutely. And what about you? What were you saying?
They inspire me to follow my dreams and everything too.
They inspire you to follow your dreams. Did you girls watch the game on Sunday?
Yeah, we watched the game.
What was the best part of the game?
Well, I think seeing them celebrate and win together.
How about that winning goal?
Yes, that was amazing.
Thank you so much, girls. Let's go back over to some more fans here. They are very spirited here this morning. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hi.
What's the best part about this for you?
My favorite part about it is the float and the music.
The players just came by. What was that like?
That was like meeting my favorite person in the world.
Are they your favorite people?
Kind of.
Where are you guys from?
New Jersey. New Jersey.
New Jersey. That's awesome. You having a good time?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. Let's head over and talk to some more people here. I know we have a mom here that for you as a mom? You have girls here that play soccer.
It's wonderful. We came from New Jersey last night to come see the parade because my daughter and her friends have been watching the whole series, so we're really excited to be here.
And you know, these girls are saying that these players inspire them. As a mom, what is it like to have role models for your daughter?
They're great role models because there's not a lot of good ones out there, and these girls have been fantastic for them.
And what was it like for your daughter and for you seeing the team come by?
Amazing. Once in a lifetime. We're so excited that we could be here.
Awesome. We hope you enjoy the parade. We actually have a mother over here. Your mom. Let's go over to the floats here. Every time a float comes by, this crowd screams and is so excited. There's Governor Cuomo on this float here right now. Just a really exciting day down here. And Crystal Dunn on this float as well. You can see them waving, the girls yelling. We've got a homegrown player passing by here. All right, so let's send it back to you guys for now. We want to continue to talking to these fans out here.
Okay, Jenna, thanks so much. Great job as always down there on the parade route. As you again can see the excitement here. Allie Long, you can see her in the front there with the medal around her neck. And there's Megan Rapinoe right there. You talk about the breakout superstar of this tournament, whether it was dominating game after game and just being at the forefront for this U.S. team, the spokesperson, the vocal leader, and holding that World Cup trophy in her hands right now, the signature purple hair, and you talk about a champion. Let's listen in for a quick second.
The cheers, the applause for the girls of the team. Pretty incredible. So many young women out there celebrating this remarkable victory as their heroes come by. And you can see that the floats are decorated in gold and very symbolic of this huge win, the stellar run. And you mentioned Megan Rapinoe winning the Golden Ball, too, given to the best overall player. So congratulations to her, and the Golden Boot given to the top scorer. So she wins it again. So Megan Rapinoe, just such a superstar in this.
And she also got, of course, player of the match honors for the win over France, the win over Spain, the final win over the Netherlands. She essentially took those games over, to be honest with you. And it began in that round of 16 versus Spain, breaking a 1-1 tie. 76 minutes, she comes in, scores, and then the U.S. is on their way. She scored both goals in the quarterfinal 2-1 win versus France, the host nation. A lot of people thought maybe if there was an upset in store, that could potentially be it. With France, as I said, being on home turf there, that didn't work. And then scored the game winner in the final, breaking a 0-0 tie versus the Netherlands.
And
she is
first player to score from a penalty kick in regulation play, and first player to win the Golden Boot and the Golden Ball at the Women's World Cup final. She is just so remarkable. Oldest player to win the Golden Boot and Golden Ball at a Women's World Cup final, and she has more play to go. She just strives for the best each and every time. She says she's ready to go.
Yeah, I think some people might be wondering, well, how did she get the Golden Boot for top scorer with 6 goals if Alex Morgan also had 6 goals? Well, the tiebreaker is who played less minutes, who scored the most goals in the less time on the field, and Rapinoe, of course, had less time on the pitch. So she was able to win that Golden Boot. Jessica Moore is at City Hall waiting for basically everybody to arrive for the big ceremony and the handing over of the keys to the city. Let's join her real quickly to see what's happening now. Jessica.
Well, Chris and Mary, we are showing you right now the crowd and the parade as it's going by. People have been out here all morning long, so they sacrificed a front row seat to the parade so they could be here for this grand finale moment. But they have been able to watch it on the Jumbotrons. You see a sea of red, white, and blue. So many soccer jerseys out here with fans who have been waiting for hours to watch the team receive those keys to the city. And let me explain this to you. This place is going to be packed. The city released the tickets earlier this week, and they sold out within minutes. So Lots of people wanting to be out here today, people of all ages from all over the country, actually. We're going to hear from Mayor de Blasio and First Lady Chirlane McCray. We're also going to hear from lots of the favorite team members. We love all of our women's soccer team, but we're going to hear from Megan Rapinoe. We're going to hear from so many others right now, or I should say once they get here after the parade route. We saw rehearsals happening earlier today. There's going to be a band. There's going to be a vocalist singing the national anthem. We're going to have so many festivities out here. Key to the City, you can see behind me there's a DJ trying to keep everyone excited, because as we have all been showing our viewers and people at home have been watching the parade, these folks have been here patiently waiting for the team to arrive. But if you can see on the stage behind me, you see all the white chairs set up with a sea of flags behind. All the team will be sitting right there as they get the key to the city. The DJ here reminding everyone to stay hydrated, put on your sunscreen, because as you mentioned earlier, it is hot out here, but not hot enough to keep people from coming. We're going to bring you the ceremony live. It's scheduled to happen at about 10:30, but one of the event staff told me it's always fluid. As you well know, Chris and Mary, these things will be contingent on whatever the parade wraps up. You might remember in 2015, this ceremony went a bit long, but I'm told that will not be the case today. The girls are leaving the ceremony, heading straight to the airport to catch a flight to LA as their victory tour continues. For now, we're live at City Hall. Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
All right, Jessica, thanks so much. Yes, of course, big award show in Los Angeles tonight as their victory tour continues. It's been 3 days of celebration. When will it end? Who knows? Will the jet lag finally get to them? Nothing can stop this team at this point, Mary. I mean, if you ask me, they've got plenty more left in the tank. They'd probably love to get a couple more games out there if they possibly could.
We just want to keep them in New York City. There's no party like a party in New York. And thanks for watching, everyone, as you're watching right now on CBS 2, on CBSN New York, on CBSNewYork.com, and on KYW. And we'll continue to cover this throughout the morning as we're taking a live look at this saluting of the champions parade. It's really historic in so many ways when we're talking about this women's team getting a second ticker tape parade in the city, the last one in 2015. And then if we go back, I mean, the first woman to be honored was Amelia Earhart. So if you think about history, and that was in 1928 and 1932, there was a parade in her honor as she was welcomed home. And so much celebrating still to be done today, Alex.
We have seen them. Most goals in a single game, 13-0 against Thailand. Highest margin of victory. Jill Ellis, the coach, the first women coach to win 2 World Cups. Most overall wins. You saw the sign there, 2019 world champions. I'm here with Trish, who is a coach at Rutgers and also has played professionally with several of the players that we are celebrating today. Tobin Heath specifically, you grew up playing with her. We talked about Kelly as well. But what plays really stood out to you in this entire series?
Yeah, I think as a soccer fan, it's so easy to look at, the offensive plays, the goals scored, everything like that, and just their celebrations and wow, what a great goal. But for me, I was a defender, so I really look at, the defensive plays, and like they say, defense wins championships, and I think this back line was solid. Becky Sauerborn cracked her head open in the final, bleeding everywhere, got right back up and played. Abby Dalcomper did great. Crystal Dunn, Kelly O'Hara, and Ali Krieger stepping in when Kelly got injured. And Alyssa Nair in goal too. I think a really pivotal moment of this tournament was the penalty save against England. I think it was in the 84th minute. The score was 2-1, and that's such a big moment for a goalkeeper, because at that moment you either become the hero or not, and she really stepped up and saved it.
Yeah, did she ever? Were you watching like us with bated breath?
Oh yeah.
Playing every play along with them, breathing
it? It's kind of like you're moving a little bit, trying to make the ball go certain places, but yeah, it was such an exciting tournament.
What is it like for you, because you have this connection with Tobin, growing up and playing with her, when you see her face on that float coming down Broadway, or I should say coming up Broadway?
Oh, it's great. Tobin has put in so much work, and outside of team trainings and everything that she's done on her own, and all the sacrifices that she's made, and obviously at the club PDA, we are so incredibly proud of her and happy for her, but she's so deserving of this,
And as you look at this crowd and this flood of people, it's just a little small show of support of the amount of people that are around the world and now in the U.S. that have embraced women athletes and specifically soccer players. What is that for you, and what does that tell you with where the industry is going?
It's great. I mean, you know, soccer is a sport that almost every kid grows up and plays. You know, you have a lot of energy as a kid, so your parents say, let me bring you to soccer and try to figure this out. But, you know, soccer is such a big sport in the United States, and that's great because in other countries, other cultures, it's huge. They grow up on the street playing and everything like that. And I think we've lost a little bit of that. We need more, you know, free play and just play in the backyard, play in the street, and stuff that's not structured. It's not at soccer practice. It's just what kids are doing on their own for the love of the game. But, you know, this is obviously increasing awareness and fans, and now everybody wants to play soccer, and that's awesome.
That's right. Chris said something earlier that made me laugh about one of the fans that said, well, this only happens every 4 years. Well, this doesn't happen to a lot of other countries.
Right.
Now we're at 4. Do you think we'll go for a 5?
Oh, crazy. I mean, 8 World Cups and we have 4 of them. Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, the goal is to keep raising the bar, and I'm sure, you know, these girls, you know, Jill Ellis said it best, most teams visit pressure, but U.S. lives in it. And their expectation every World Cup is to win and come home champions.
So what would you say on the outside, looking at this team, that they need to continue to do to develop, to secure that 5th spot?
Yeah, you know, keep bringing in the younger players and getting them ready because, like we said, the next World Cup is in 4 years. So, you know, some of these players who are toward the end of their national team careers, we need to start getting, you know, the new ones ready and working on that chemistry. And I think that's kind of why Jill Ellis has been criticized, is because she has really focused on the younger crowd. But, you know, she's the only person to have 2 Women's World Cups, so how much can we really criticize her?
She's clearly got an eye,
Yeah.
and she's been named Coach of the Year as well back in 2015, and we assume that it will probably happen again. What I find ironic here is that on July 10th of 2015, we were in the same spot watching this ticker tape parade. You and I got a good laugh about that.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, on Facebook tells you like 4 years ago on this day. So I see a lot of people posting throwbacks, and just to see how much like these young kids that I coach have grown in 4 years, and now they're doing amazing things with their soccer career. And these girls have really paved the way for them to do that.
And talk to me about that. This has been an opportunity for these female athletes to really be at the forefront of the conversation.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the biggest thing that we're looking for is role models, and these girls are really pushing the envelope. And the thing is that they want to leave this game a better place than when they came in, and they want to leave their footprint on the field, but also off the field. And they realize the impact that they have on so many kids, and they're really striving to just use their platform to the best of their ability and change lives and change the world.
Yeah, I mean, Chris and Mary, you guys heard that as we were up and down the parade route too. All of these youngsters just raving about how great it was to have a glimpse of them. Chris and Mary, that's something we had been talking about, watching them.
Yeah, it's been so exciting to watch, and talking about the footprint they're leaving. We're looking at the confetti that they're leaving. That's the footprint today. And we're taking a look at the sanitation crews. They've got the brooms at the ready. They are amazing. So a salute to them today, because they're going to be cleaning all of this up. And, you know, just talking about the history of ticker tape parades in New York City starting in the 1880s. The first was in '86 to mark the dedication of the Statue of Liberty. And then in 1921, Albert Einstein became the first and only scientist to receive a parade. As for sports teams, we've had the Rangers, the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, all receiving ticker tape parades up the Canyon of Heroes.
And hopefully you've had the honor and the pleasure of being there and seeing one of your favorite teams come up the Canyon Heroes, because I've been there for a couple of Giant parades, a Yankee parade, and to sit here and watch this all unfold. I will say this, each one has their own identity and each one is unique, but they're all great, that's for sure. You know, we did that whole 4 years ago, we were having another ticker tape parade for the 2015 World Cup team, and that was 4 years ago to the day, according to Alex and Trish a few moments ago. Didn't know that, but 20 years ago to the day, 1999, Brandi Chastain with the game-winning kick versus China to win the World Cup. You remember that familiar scene? The jersey comes off. It was just basically the image seen around the world of Brandi Chastain. So that was 20 years ago today. It seems like yesterday.
Making her one of the top 10 in goal scoring. And Alex Morgan, number 7 on that list. So many people yelling out Alex Morgan's name today. We're looking at the bands. They are at City Hall. They are about to greet the players as they are going to receive the keys to the city. Let's get right back to you, Jessica Moore.
Mary, Chris, hi. Yes, the band playing right behind me, and it's a welcome sight for these folks. They've been waiting hours to see these women. We knew the parade was getting close when the confetti started falling on our riser here, and I couldn't help but pick up a couple sheets, you know, for old time's sake. the memoir book. So we've got the band behind us. The girls will all be arriving here. You see the stage set up there behind them. Mayor de Blasio and First Lady Shirley McRae will be with them. The mayor will be presenting the key to the city to these much deserving world champions. And as I said before, the city released tickets to this event earlier in the week, and the city tells us that they sold out. They were free, but they sold out on a first come, first served basis within minutes. People from all around the country we've been meeting out here who came, a lot from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, but really from all around the country because they just wanted the chance to see some of these women. We're going to be hearing from Carly Lloyd, Megan Rapinoe, the captain of the U.S. Soccer Federation. Will also be talking today, celebrating these women as they continue their victory tour. The ceremony is scheduled to begin at about 10:30, so not too far from now, a couple of minutes theoretically, but we're told that it may be just a few minutes late. However, it is going to be succinct. I won't say short, but it is supposed to be succinct because these women are getting on a flight and heading to LA to continue their victory tour. I'll let you keep listening to the band behind me. They're riling up the crowd. We've had a DJ out here all morning as well, keeping the tunes going, reminding everyone to drink water and keep the sunscreen on because it is scorching out here and really not an ounce of shade to be found. But everyone I spoke with said that was not going to keep them away. They're going to be here until the very last person is off that stage. They cannot wait to see and hear from some of their heroes. A lot of anticipation as to what the women might say. A lot of talking points that they've really sort of spearheaded, the equal pay. They've been really championing a lot of causes, and a lot of people here are wondering if they're going to touch on that or if they're just going to be celebrating their victory. Either way, everyone out here extremely excited. We'll send it back to you in the house.
Worst case, it's going to be extremely interesting to have the U.S. Soccer Federation and the women's team on the same stage, since there is currently a lawsuit one against the other, although they are scheduled to head into mediation. That was something they both agreed on in the last few weeks, but wanted to wait until after the World Cup Championship. So we will, of course, see what they have to say, where that all goes. But, of course, you'll be hearing a lot about it, that's for sure, because now this is, this is Team USA. They've always said the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. I don't know, Mary. I think the argument may be shifting towards this U.S. women's
Greatest
soccer
team in the world.
They've got, and they've got the track record to back it up. And we talk about the head coach, Jill Ellis, did a great job of kind of mixing some veteran experience with some rookies. So you've got those players that are on this stage, are going to be on this stage, that have been on these floats, that are saying, hey, this is my first one. I can't wait till 2023 when we win this again and have another ticker tape parade. But you've also got some veterans like Carly Lloyd and Alex Morgan, I guess you could say, and Megan Rapinoe, who are saying that, who knows, maybe there won't be another tournament 4 years from now, especially Carly Lloyd, who has really kind of carried the torch for U.S. women's soccer for so many years. This is her 4th World Cup. She's 36. She's the oldest member of the team. She was the hero and centerpiece of the 2015 team, took on a little bit of a different role here in 2019. Still scored a couple of goals versus Chile in that 3-0 win. But, again, her role changed and shifted. And as the face of women's soccer for so long, maybe, maybe this is her swan song. Maybe she's going to be on that stage saying, this might be my last ticker tape parade. So there's a lot of different feelings.
Being out there, being on the stage, this band is incredible.
Yeah,
they are full of energy. They are putting it all out there for us. We were going to take a listen in for a moment to give them a chance so that we could hear it all and what it's like to be out there. 1,900 folks are going to be seated there as the girls are given the key to the city. So let's listen in for a moment. The multi-generational band out there, the musician today is certainly for the ladies, and love that banner above them. One nation, one team, as we are celebrating these champions. So what is it like to be in the parade? The official Twitter account for the U.S. women's soccer team tweeting pictures during the parade.
Yeah, saying Lindsey Horan, Emily Sonnet, Kelly O'Hara, Rose Lavelle are living the best life. You talk about a breakout star, too. Rose Lavelle from Cincinnati, Ohio, the breakout star of this tournament, had goal number 2 in the finals. It's just a 24-year-old superstar, someone you're going to be watching for years to come on the World Cup circuit.
And this one taken just before the parade started, showing the team ready for ya, America. Love this one.
This is so cool, huh? Can you imagine what it must be like to be on this float? This is just great. Justin McDonald posting a picture of her on float number 3. Just a great, great time. And as I was saying before, every great party needs a great band. As you can hear in the background and see on your screen, we got a great band playing right now. But these are just some great pictures that we've been getting from along the parade route. Santo tweeting this shot of the champions, saying, perks of having an office right at the start of the financial district. Get to run down, see the parade, go back upstairs to work. Congratulations, ladies, on your amazing achievement.
Yeah, take a little work break and get to see this. Wow. And this view from above, tweeted from Shanna, showing the floats and the crowds on the streets from her office. Wow, what a view.
And Donna also getting a great view from her office, saluting the champions from 3 World Trade. Keep sending us your parade pictures. Use that hashtag saluting the champions. That is what we are doing all morning long. Since Sunday. We've been saluting this championship team. A tremendous accomplishment. The United States' 4th World Cup, 2nd back-to-back in 2015 and 2019. Germany, the only other country to do that, to go back-to-back. But this is one of 4. There's only been 8 World Cups. The United States has captured 4 of them. So as we've mentioned, this is a dominant team that just continues to play with all of the distractions, all of the pressure. They hit the pitch and they just keep scoring.
And experts saying this is one of the greatest teams of all time.
Yeah, it's a great, you look at the stars and how good do you have to be to make this team? You look at the resumes of these players on this team and all of them have been MVPs multiple times at some level at the national and also at the international stage.
We talk
Megan
about
Rapinoe, Alex Morgan, Carly Lloyd, returning player, the 2015 World Cup team. You mentioned earlier a little bit about Carly Lloyd. Trish, I want to bring you in. What do you think about her role change? Could this possibly be her swan song?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to plan 4 weeks in advance, let alone 4 years. But obviously, we saw Carly in the last World Cup, and we know what she did for our country. And she, we saw her score a goal from midfield. We saw her score a hat trick in the final, fastest hat trick in World Cup history. And yeah, her role definitely changed. And do I think she was happy with that? No, but I know she was happy for the team to win. But I know that the U.S. had such a deep bench, and I know that every player on that team wanted to give more. And that competitiveness is what got them to where they are now. There are just as much of a part of the success. There's girls who were on the qualification that didn't make the final roster. Like McCall Zambroni, who are fantastic players and really could have helped. But unfortunately, you can only take a certain amount of players. But those players who didn't play in games, they made the training environment competitive. They pushed everybody every day. So, you have a 2nd string goalkeeper, 3rd string goalkeeper. All of those girls are just as important as the Megan Rapinoes and the Alex Morgans.
What would you say about the strategy of this team that makes them a standout versus the other countries that were competing?
I think we saw that they were able to rest some of their top players, because we can go to the bench and you can not start Megan Rapinoe, but you can start Kristen Press and you don't skip a beat. And now Pino gets a little bit of rest and we're still right in it. We're still competitive. I think that's something that maybe a lot of the countries don't have, is like our bench is so deep. You look on the bench and there's Lindsey Horan and she's one of the best players in the world. So for us, that's, we were able to definitely rest some players throughout the tournament and give everybody a chance to play.
What is the dynamics on a team like this when you talk about having such a deep bench? They're working just as hard and they're not necessarily always on the field.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be one of those players, and I think when I was at Sky Blue, that was kind of my role as a reserve player, but you're just grateful to be there. I was like, wow, this is, my goal is to be a professional soccer player, and I had 8 knee surgeries and I'm here. And you want to just push and be the best teammate that you can be. But with this team, like I said, you saw how strong the bond was, and it didn't matter what your role on the team, you played just as an important part.
And everyone's having a good time out there celebrating all the work, that these ladies put into this. As an athlete, how tough are the girls on this team?
Oh man, they are tough. Yeah, I mean, you can see them. They're strong girls, they're fast girls, they're fit girls, and they're mentally resilient. That's the biggest thing that I tried to preach to the girls that I coach, is watch their confidence. They lose the ball, but they bounce right back. They don't put their head down for a second. They're just mentally strong too, and that's just as important as being physically strong, especially at this high level.
And as you watch them coming up Broadway, I saw you leaning in. You recognize these faces. What do you think it's like for them? Can you put it into words?
I imagine it's so surreal. You know, I mean, these girls, they probably ran around in their backyard at 4 or 5 years old and just imagined winning the World Cup, and they just got to do that, and, you know, realizing all their hard work and their sacrifices and just seeing all these people here cheering for them, you know, and their accomplishments. Like, that is really, this is New York City, you know, and like all these people, someone drove 10 hours from Ohio, I think they said. So, and what's really cool for me is seeing young boys be interested too. Like, that little boy was like, they're my favorite people in the world. Like, it's really awesome that they're not just inspiring girls, but they're inspiring boys as well.
In this area, we were chatting earlier about the amount of players coming from the Northeast that are really making a mark in this field. So not only do we have Tobin Heath, we've got Carly Lloyd, Krista Dunn, Allie Long, but you were saying that you were seeing so many superstars rising up from our area.
Yeah, I think, you know, the Northeast and New Jersey in particular, we just have a different mentality. You know, people say Jersey tough, Jersey strong, and it's so true. It's probably something that you don't understand unless you're from here, but, you know, we just have a blue-collar work ethic. We're down for the nitty, the gritty. We have such a sense of pride in everything that we do, and just like, you know, don't mess with us type of mentality or attitude, you know?
And you see it in every single one of those players. We are waiting for the team to come to get the keys to this city. Until then, we are going to take a quick break, but stay with us. You're watching coverage of Saluting the Champions.
to give people the power to build community, to bring the world closer together.
This technology can enable groups of people to come together. That was the dream. Make people doubt what the facts are, and your trust is eroded. Social media was a weapon.
Parade coverage. Many of you are seeing us on CBS 2, but people also watching on our 24 streaming networks, CBSN and CBSN New York.
It was great to see Megan Rapinoe right there at City Hall. You can also see us at CBSNewYork.com. And if you're in the Philadelphia area, you're watching us on KYW CBS 3.
Tweet a message of support with the hashtag CBS New York or Saluting the Champions, and you might see yours scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Everybody who has chimed in basically and contributed this morning, we thank you. Keep it going. It's been a great morning so far. We kicked off at about 9:30 this morning. We're about 70 minutes in, and just to see all of the athletes, all of the smiles of the thousands of people lining the parade route, the Canyon of Heroes this morning, these never get old. Even though for the Women's World Cup team, it's a one every 4-year experience, it's still pretty darn great to see.
It's great to see those last few pieces of confetti falling from the skies. It's been quite the parade down the Canyon of Heroes, and really, these ladies just played with the hearts of champions, and we heard superstar Alex Morgan say this before: you always work hard, you never give up, you fight until the end, because it's never really over until the whistle blows. What a remarkable run it's been this year for these ladies.
And you never know. They've been the prohibitive favorite in both the World Cup and in the Olympic Games for years, but you go back to 2016 when they lost in the quarterfinals of the Olympic Games, and so you just never know when it's going to be your time to win and when the other team's just going to play a little better and upset you on the international stage. This World Cup championship run for this team was incredible. It started with that opening match versus Thailand, 13-0, just an absolute obliteration. Then they beat Chile 3-0. They win 2-0 over Sweden. They go to the round of 16 and they beat Spain 2-1. The quarterfinals, they beat the host nation France 2-1. In the semis, they beat England, a powerhouse worldwide, 2-1. And then, of course, in the finals, they take down the Netherlands 2-0 with 2 late goals by Rapinoe, which won it, and then Rose Lavelle, which was basically just a little icing on the cake after that. But it's an incredible run for this team in international play in 2019. They were 14-1-2. They scored 55 goals throughout that entire time. But this was a dominant team, Mary, that has been on this incredible run for what feels like since 1991, with a couple of hiccups along.
We just saw some of the stars out on the balcony there. You see that open window on the top right side of your screen. We're taking a look as they're about to get the keys to the city. We're just a few minutes away from that, and the crowds are building in that area. About 1,900 seats are lined up, and those tickets went quick. In fact, they're reselling for a few $100s each. Oh, there you go. They are now pretty much seated, so we're just awaiting the superstars coming out. But as you're talking about, incredible run, all the records broken this year by this U.S. women's soccer team. And, you can go on and on with it when you talk about most goals in a women's World Cup tournament, most consecutive World Cup tournament wins. You had the coach, first to win 2 World Cup titles. Alex Morgan, just an incredible player this year, scoring the most goals in a single women's game. Highest margin of victory in one soccer game, most goals in a single women's World Cup match. And Jessica Moore is on standby as those crowds are now piling in right there at City Hall. Jessica.
Well, Mary and Chris, the energy out here is nothing short of electric, and it sounds like the team is about to come out right now. Yep, the DJ continuing to get the crowd fired up. They've been out here for hours waiting for this moment. The team made a momentary appearance up here on the balcony, and when they did, this crowd went wild. Megan Rapinoe, a few of the other women out here, every single person out here was shouting and cheering. The women today will get the keys to the city. Mayor de Blasio will present that. He, along with First Lady Shirley McRae, will be speaking, and we're also going to hear from Coach Jill Ellis. We're going to hear from several of the players as well: Alex Morgan, Carly Lloyd, Megan Rapinoe, and we're going to hear from the head of the U.S. Soccer Federation. There's going to be a beautiful ceremony out here, national anthem. We saw the band playing earlier today, keeping this crowd pumped up. But as you said, about 1,900 seats. The tickets were gone in minutes, and a lot of the people who were on the parade route have now sort of gathered on the outside of the fence here at City Hall. They're wanting to get a glimpse of this as well, because these folks who had tickets didn't get to see the parade. So they've been in here watching on the Jumbotron, waiting for the grand finale, and it sounds like it's going to be happening any minute. We're waiting for the girls. They're all inside right now. We've seen several of them come out, take pictures with the crowd. They're really feeding into this energy and the excitement of the crowd. And we've seen time and time again, they love their fans. They've said openly and unabashedly how much they need the fans, how much they feed off of their energy, and we saw that happening again today. So Chris and Barry, we're going to keep an eye on this. They should be coming out any minute, but you know how these things go. We'll take you back here live as soon as they do.
That's for sure. And 12 of these players are getting a second key to the city. So if one doesn't work or if they lose one, they'll have a backup, which is always good. You just never know. Here are some fast facts on the keys to the city that were handed out to Team USA. First awarded back in 1702. 2. Each key is purely symbolic. It does not open any locks or doors.
What do you mean?
Can't get you across the bridge, nothing like that. There are gold-plated, and they bear the resemblance of a large skeleton key that currently opens the back door of City Hall. The keys are engraved in Lower Manhattan. They cost about $100 each, and the Mets, Yankees, Giants players have all received keys to the city over the years.
And as you said, a couple of them have a couple of them. Oh, that's yeah. So the women of Team USA, they really come from all across the country, but we are especially excited about a number of the players from the tri-state area who are going to be getting keys to the city. Of course, Crystal Dunn, growing up in Rockville Center in Nassau County. We got a chance to see her fans coming to the parade. Jennifer McLogan following them into Manhattan today. Allie Long is from Northport in Suffolk County. What an incredible career she has had, and what incredible play at the Women's World Cup. You have 2 players from New Jersey. Carly Lloyd is from Burlington County. She is quite incredible and remarkable in her run. And Tobin Keith growing up in Basking Ridge, which is in Somerset County. And in Connecticut, you also have Alyssa Nair growing up in Stratford, too.
Great goalie. She had a great tournament. I mean, she really did. Versus England, by saving them those penalty kicks, that basically kind of turned the tournament for the U.S. If that she didn't make those critical saves, obviously they could have been eliminated, and that would have been it. But Trish mentioned before about the whole Jersey Strong thing. These 2 players from New Jersey, Carly Lloyd and Tobin Heath, who have just been carrying the torch for this team. Mary asked, how good does one have to be on these teams?
Does one have to be on this team?
Let's just go over before the ladies come out. Tobin Heath, not only 2 World Cups, 2 Olympic gold medalists. She's this nomad spirit who has made her 3rd World Cup appearance, and she's the female soccer player of the year in 2016. Carly Lloyd, as we mentioned, being the oldest member of this squad. 4 World Cups to her credit. She was the centerpiece of the 2015 World Cup championship team. She is the 2-time FIFA World Women's Player of the Year. Just 2 gifted players, both from the Garden State. So great to be able to call them locals and to be able to always look back on these World Cups and say, you know what? Local products, including Crystal and Allie, as we mentioned, were able to really propel this team and push them forward. And it just goes to, a lot of the grassroots coaches and the programs that we have here in the tri-state area that get these women to national championship levels, because you can be good, but you really got to be great to make these teams.
And Carly Lloyd, a great career at Rutgers University. And we've been watching her on the USA women's team since 2005. I mean, played in 4 World Cup tournaments. It just goes on and on. Really, truly incredible. Golden Ball Trophy winner in 2015 as the best player in the Women's World Cup tournament.
And Crystal Dunn is she is the epitome of just not only an inspiration, but just that role model. I mean, I mentioned it before. Can you imagine going through the training process, being the final player cut before the 2015 team, thinking that you're going to be on this favorite to win the World Cup? You're cut on the last day, rather than sulk and go away and retire or think of going down a different career path. She uses it to propel her, to get her ready for the 2019 team, and used it as her motivation. And now she's considered one of the most versatile players in the world. They say she can play anywhere. She started 6 or 7 games in this past tournament, and she won the Herman Trophy, which is the women's soccer version of the Heisman Trophy, back in 2012. Went to UNC and just she's been great. She's just been a great player.
And a really hard worker, and preparation is everything for her. She never gives up. And wow, what an inspiration for so many of the girls out there. Taking a look at these superstars, they've been lining up on that parade route, and what a parade it's been today. We had some people lining up at 1 this morning to make sure they got the perfect spot.
Well, that's just it. You get this opportunity. I know we were kind of poking fun at the one fellow who said, well, you only get to do this once every 4 years. I mean, that's incredible, considering that, again, some professional franchises don't ever get to do this. But this has become commonplace for this women's national team. The last 2 ticker tape parades here in Lower Manhattan, both the 2015 World Cup championship team and today this 2019 team. So to see the tens of thousands of people who have come from all over, we talked to some people this morning that had come in from Texas, Ohio. You know what? You get an opportunity to see your favorite players up close. These people that you've watched and admired, and people you emulate and want to be one day. To be able to get this close to them and see them on this stage is a pretty incredible experience. Luckily, you don't have to take any school off or anything like that, since it's happening during the summer. So it's a great little vacation plan and memories that will last a lifetime for these kids. I mean, that's how far this influence, how far-reaching it is, just to be able to even catch a glance from one of these players is something that could all of a sudden sudden turn a little girl, a little boy who's thinking about playing soccer into one day being on that float themselves, and to have that story is always wonderful.
It was really nice to see some of the stunned faces as they had just seen their heroes go by. The crowd's incredible as we were taking a look from high above, some 10 people deep in some areas. And this is a very special moment right here at City Hall. The ladies will be getting the keys to the city. We're just starting to see some of those folks lining up and coming out, and the door's about to open. Should we open it? Should we open it? Yes, let's do it.
This place is going to erupt as soon as these players emerge from inside City Hall. They've been in there for about just about a half hour right now. Program was set to begin about 5 minutes ago, but we're running on City Hall time right now.
So use a moment, just a moment to relax and take a break before the festivities continue. It has been a whirlwind for them since the win.
To think about this half hour that they've been behind closed doors at City Hall may be the most relaxing moment they've had since they won the World Cup title. It has been a whirlwind celebration ever since they touched down at Newark Airport the other day to chants of Queen playing over the loudspeaker, "We are the champions," champagne greeting them on the red carpet. But it's been well deserved. The work, I don't think a lot of people understand, because you don't watch them every week. You see them during the World Cup and all of a sudden, okay, here's the team. But they've been, for months, the training that goes into this and all of the friendlies that they play throughout the course of the national championship season in order to get themselves to this level. And I know we touched on it before, some of the younger players that didn't get a chance to play more than a game or a few minutes here during this World Cup. They're such a part of this team because they practice together. Their play elevates the play of the starters, the women that are on the front lines. And they're so deep. I mean, after that Thailand game, Jill Ellis, the head coach, was able to swap out 7 players. They had 7 lineup changes for game 2.
Talk about elite athletes, just soccer in general. We are talking about running a serious distance. I mean, soccer players average like 7 miles per game, depending on the position.
Gotta be in shape.
Some of them 9.5 miles. So you think about that, and on the world stage, wow, just really, really remarkable, Alex.
You're talking about how much they practice. Trish is a coach at Rutgers, also played at the professional level with some of the ladies that are going to be recognized there today. Explain to me how they actually practice separately and come together.
Yeah, well, for the women's national team, obviously they are all scattered throughout the country. So, it's not like everyone lives in one area and we train every Tuesday, Thursday. They're coming from all over. So every now and then they have camps, and especially if they're leading up to a World Cup or something like that, they'll hold these camps more often. But these camps are, 2, 3, 4 week long camps. But aside from that, and during that time they're playing friendlies. Aside from that, they're with their club teams or they're on their own. So yes, you guys were talking about how incredibly fit and in shape they have to be, and that's true. And a lot of this comes on their own shoulders to make sure that they're putting in the work on their own, because it's not a team environment all the time.
I mean, you have to be an elite athlete to be able to step in and then win a World Cup together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what we talk about, team chemistry. And these girls don't live together. They're not training together all the time. They're with their separate club teams and they're on their own, and then they come together every once in a while. So obviously when you're in a World Cup cycle, you come together more often than not. But yeah, absolutely. It's crazy.
Chris and Mary, can you believe that? It's like, hey, high five. Let's go win another World Cup.
Yeah, you talk about needing instant chemistry. It's what franchise, Major League Baseball teams, NFL teams, they all talk about. We need to be together. We need to be a cohesive unit, because chemistry is, again, what's going to propel us to the next level. These women, as Trish mentioned, they play for, National Women's Soccer League teams all around the country. So they've got it's kind of like that's their day job, and their weekend job is getting together to get ready for the World Cup. It's a lot of play, but at the same time, that familiarity of different women having been on World Cup teams, whether it's 4 years ago or 8 years ago, you need that veteran presence. That's why Jill Ellis did such a brilliant job of handpicking some players who have limited international experience, and was able to kind of pockmark them through the roster with the Carly Lloyds and the Megan Rapinos and the Alex Morgans, who have been there year after year. It's such a delicate tap dance to find that perfect roster, but I think by all accounts, it's safe to say she did a great job of it.
Let's get to the viewers who are sending in pictures from along the parade route, and we have been loving it. Kevin catching Megan Rapinoe doing her famous pose. He says, doesn't get old, and we agree.
Jeffrey posting on Instagram saying it was really cool to see the World Cup ticker tape parade. These women made us proud! Exclamation.
And Bobby getting another great shot from above showing the team passing by. Some people with just the perfect view of this ticker tape parade. While thousands are down there, some are just, looking out their window, seeing some really incredible views.
Yet, Jessica Moore live for us down at City Hall as we're just kind of waiting on the players to emerge from City Hall.
You and me both, Chris. We're all eyes on the door, actually. We've seen City Council Speaker Corey Johnson here, several of the City Council members in the crowd. Everyone's ready to go. But as you mentioned earlier, you made a great point. This is probably the most relaxed that these women will be all day, maybe all month, just taking this 30 minutes inside City Hall before they come out to get the keys to the city. What an honor. Mayor de Blasio and First Lady Shirlane McCray are standing by. They will be presenting the key to the city. We see Robin Roberts from ABC here. She'll be doing some of the introductions. And then something that most of these folks have been waiting all morning for, and that is to hear from some of the players themselves. Megan Rapinoe, Carly Lloyd, Alex Morgan, all expected to speak. And the crowd gets quiet. That means everyone looks back at the door, but it is still closed. We had a great band out here earlier keeping the crowd pumped up. We know there's a lot that goes into planning the logistics of a ceremony like this, and they don't want to have any missteps for this ceremony. So they're making sure everything is completely ready to go. Every I is dotted and T is crossed before they open those doors to the players. The coach, Jill Ellis, will also be here. She is renowned for her skills. She's also going to be speaking as well today to the crowd. And then we also will have the president of the U.S. Soccer Federation on hand. As we mentioned earlier, there's been a lot of debate and there's ongoing litigation about the equal pay issue. So to see some of the players on the stage along with the president of the U.S. Soccer Federation could be interesting. We know those talks are ongoing. But right now, just a lot of excitement. We've seen tons of little girls in the crowd, girls with their moms and dads who say this team is an inspiration. This is who they want to be when they grow up. And just thinking back to every member of this team was once one of those little girls thinking, one day I'm going to be there, and today is that day. So we're standing by, we're waiting. Lots of preparation still going on, but this should be taking place any minute. Chris and Mary?
Yeah, Jessica, once you see the photographers bust through the doors or camera people, that's a good sign that the players are coming. It will be interesting. It will be interesting, though, like you mentioned, to see what kind of reception that the U.S. Soccer Federation does get when they are introduced. It's not just about equal pay. It's about facilities. It's about travel. It's about the U.S. Soccer Federation scheduling 2 men's matches on the day of the women's final. They've got a number of issues that need to be resolved, and that will, of course, get done over the next few days and weeks. Let's listen in. It looks like the players are about to take the stage.
And First Lady Shirlane McCray.
She's just a girl and she's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground.
Hello, soccer fans! Are you ready to celebrate the world champion U.S. women's soccer team? No. Let's try that one more time. Are you ready to celebrate the game-changing, record-breaking, back-to-back World Cup-winning U.S. soccer team? That's right. This is how we welcome our heroes back home. Now, the world has been watching these athletes in awe over the last month. They showed us what it means to work hard and never give up. They inspired us with incredible skill and flawless teamwork. And they showed us that playing like a girl is to be unbeatable. Now, everyone loves a winner. But do you know what everyone loves even more? A a winner with a message. And a message that demands equal pay in the USA is fair game. Don't you agree? USA, equal pay, equal pay, equal pay, equal pay, equal pay, equal pay. Today, they are the greatest soccer team in the world. All the young girls who cheered the team on, match after match after match, they know that there are no limits to what they can achieve. Our champions have shown us, and they are still showing us, how to stand together, fight harder, and win for equal rights, social justice, and equal pay. New York City, do we stand with the U.S. soccer team? Are we going to celebrate them like the world champions they are? Yes, yes, we cheered for them on the field, and we are with them too for equality off the field. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. And now, please welcome my World Cup cheering partner, Mayor Bill de Blasio.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you for reminding us that this is a moment in history. Did you see the love for that team out there in the Canyon of Heroes? Did you feel the love? That was a moment of unity. That was a moment where all the good in our city, all the good in our nation, you could feel it. And this team brought us together, and this team showed us so much to make us hopeful. Today, we had a moment we will remember for the rest of our lives. And I want to welcome everyone here in this city. I want to welcome everyone around the country who's watching, everyone around the world who is watching this historic moment. Bienvenidos a todos. In just a moment, you are going to be introduced in person to our champion team. Are you ready? 4 World Cups never has been done in the history of American soccer. We are so proud that their first stop was the Canyon of Heroes. Heroes and heroines, right? And we know how to celebrate here. This team has done something never before seen in the history of this country. The greatest, most winning soccer team in American history. Este es el mejor equipo y el más ganador en la historia del fútbol en nuestro país. And what they accomplished was extraordinary. The thrilling win versus France in the quarterfinals. Alyssa Nayer's epic save in the semifinals versus England. And then one more great hurdle in the finals. And we will never forget when Megan Rapinoe scored that penalty shot. And when Rose Lavelle sealed the victory with a second goal. And there was a deafening roar celebrating that victory. A deafening roar for our champions. I want to hear one more deafening roar because of what they stand for. Let me hear you say it. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. USA, equal pay. This team has shown an undeniable truth. an inalienable right, that the equality of women must be guaranteed in this nation, and let's honor them by doing it. Let's honor them by ensuring it. They have inspired millions and millions, and they've inspired particularly young women to believe in themselves, to be brave, to be bold, to be fierce. What this team has done will live in our history because everyone in their heart feels this is America's team, and we could not be more proud of our team. Later on in this ceremony, we will honor each player and each coach with the highest honor New York City gives, the key to the city. And every one of them has earned it. So on behalf of 8.6 million New Yorkers, what an honor to have this great team among us and to remember what they told us. One nation, one team. One nation, one team. That's what we believe. Una nación, un equipo, all together. And now I have the great honor of introducing someone very special. She is no stranger to the world of sports, a former basketball star herself and sports reporter, and now the anchor of ABC's Good Morning America. Let me introduce to you Robin Roberts.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. I would say let's get this party started, but we're going to continue this party because you want to meet your World Cup champions. So let's bring them on out. No one has coached more games in U.S. women's national team history. She is the only coach in U.S. history to win 2 World Cup titles going back-to-back in 2015 and 2019. U.S. head coach Jill Ellis.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they stay
U.S.
there.
women's national team's high performance coach, Dawn Scott.
Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I've never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down.
U.S. women's national team goalie coach, Graham Abel.
That contour, the hood call it Ludayak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my
penalty kick, saving the World Cup semifinal was one of the most memorable moments in U.S. soccer history. Goalkeeper Alyssa Dyer.
Got 20 bank account, accountants count me in, make millions every year.
At 21 years old, she scored her first World Cup goal in France, number 2 for Mallory Pugh. She got the assist on the game-clinching goal in the World Cup final. Number 3, midfielder Samantha Lewis. She's USA's leader in the back, 6 stitches above her eye. Didn't stop her in the World Cup final. Number 4, defender Becky Sauerbrunn. She had the assist on the first goal in the World Cup semifinal win against England. Number 5, defender Kelly O'Hara. She played all 90 minutes in the USA's group victory over Chile. Number 6, midfielder Morgan Bryan. She played the most minutes of any U.S. player in France. Number 7, defender Abby Dahlkemper. The physical engine of the U.S. midfield and one of the world's best ball winners, number 8, midfielder Julie Ertz. And she had the assist on the game-winning goal in the World Cup semi. Number 9, midfielder Lindsay Horan. She scored 3 goals in France and is the 3rd all-time leading scorer for the USA in World Cup history. Number 10 out of Delran, New Jersey, Carly Emily Lloyd. She came off the bench to play the second half of the World Cup final, helped secure the win. Number 11, Ali Krieger. At age 20, she was the youngest player on the team. Number 12, Tierna Davidson.
Just win, baby, win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
She scored 6 goals in France, won the silver boot as the second best scorer. Number 13, Alex Morgan. She played in her first World Cup final in France. Number 14, defender Emily Sonnet. She won the bronze ball as the third best player at the 2019 Cup and scored the game-clinching goal in the final. You know who she is. Number 14, Rose Lavelle. She entertained the world with her dynamic flank play and had the assist on the game-clinching goal in the historic quarterfinal against France. Number 17, out of Basking Ridge, New Jersey, Tobin Heath. One of 3 world-class goalkeepers on this roster. Number 18, Ashlyn Harris. Out of Rockville Center, New York, she was one of the best defenders at the Cup. Number 19, Crystal Dunn. One of our local players out of Northport, New York, number 20, midfielder Allie Long. The two-time NWSL Goalkeeper of the Year, number 21, Adriana Franch. The only mom on the Cup team, number 22, forward Jessica McDonald. Mama's got the moves. She scored the opening goal in the World Cup semifinal against England. Number 23, forward Kristen Press. One more. The winner of the Golden Ball, best player, the Golden Boot, top scorer, number 15, Megan Rapinoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of colors by the Interagency Color Guard, consisting of representatives from the New York City Police Department, Fire Department, Department of Sanitation, Department of Correction, and Sheriff Department. And please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem, performed by Lauren Leggio.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone, please take a seat. Thank you. Now, a gentleman who began his career here in Lower Manhattan, Carlos Cordero, who is the U.S. Soccer Federation president, and he has some words he'd like to share. Carlos.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. New York City, you have outdone yourselves yet again. What a parade. Thank you. Mayor de Blasio, on behalf of all of us at U.S. Soccer, thank you for hosting this amazing celebration. If I can paraphrase one of New York's greats, I feel like one of the luckiest people on earth. Because for the last few weeks, I've been lucky to travel with, laugh with, cheer for, celebrate, and be inspired by 23 of the greatest athletes that the United States of America has ever produced. Now, some of these have already been mentioned this morning, but we can never repeat them enough. The only team ever to win 12 consecutive Women's World Cup matches. The highest margin of victory in a match, 13-0. Scoring the most consecutive matches, Carly Lloyd, in 6 consecutive games. Goals by 9 different players, a record. The highest scoring team in Women's World Cup history, 26 goals. Winner of the Bronze Ball, Rose Lavelle. Winner of the silver boot and equaling the most goals ever scored in a single match, Alex Morgan. And finally, but not last, winner of the golden boot, the tournament's top scorer and the golden ball, the best player, Megan Rapinoe. Together as one united team, not just one or two or three World Cup wins, but back-to-back championships and an unprecedented fourth World Cup title. Today we not only celebrate this great team on the field, but also we must honor the team behind them. Coach Jill Ellis, the first women's coach and only the second soccer coach in nearly 100 years to win back-to-back World Cup titles. Wow! And of course, the entire 35% staff behind the scenes. Our coaches, trainers, analysts, medical staff, equipment managers, and last but not least, our administrators. And of course, our tireless staff back at Soccer House in Chicago. Our players and our federation succeed because of you. Thank you very much. Finally, this is a celebration of soccer in America. We thank the millions of fans all over the USA. We thank the more than 30,000 fans who made the journey to cheer you on in France. And we thank all of you for being here today. We're all part of U.S. soccer. And by the way, if you love these players in the World Cup, then come out and cheer on your local teams, NWSL teams this year. Please come and join us for their victory tour across America, which begins on August the 3rd in Los Angeles. Today on that parade route, watching at home and playing on fields in towns and cities across our great country, there are millions and millions of young girls and boys who look at these 23 world-class record-breaking, history-making athletes and they're saying, I want to be like them. And together we can help those dreams come true. To our women's national team and the millions who support them, in recent months, you have raised your voices for equality. Today, on behalf of all of us at U.S. Soccer, I want to say, we hear you, we believe in you, and we're committed to doing right by you. And that is why over the years, from our development programs to our youth national teams, to our professional leagues, the NWSL, to our women's national team, U.S. Soccer has invested more in women's soccer than any country in the world. And we will continue to invest. We will continue to invest more in women's soccer than any country in the world, and we will continue to encourage others, including our friends at FIFA, to do the same. We believe at U.S. Soccer that all female athletes deserve fair and equitable pay. And together, I believe we can get this done. Because as this team has taught us, being the greatest isn't just about how you play on the field, it's about what you stand for off the field. It's about who we are as a sport and a country. The 2019 Women's World Cup champions, the United States of America, one nation, one team, go USA!
Saw you leaning in there, Jill. Saw you leaning in there at the end. Very important to know your audience. All right, we're going to hear from the players now. Yes! Yes! And we're going to begin with a woman who has done so much for U.S. soccer. Whether it is the World Cup team or the Olympics, she is the third all-time leading scorer in the history of women's soccer in the U.S. You know who I'm talking about, Carly Lloyd.
Let me just say this first. I've got 22 of the bestest friends right behind me. And I feel like the old granny a little bit because I'm always telling them to turn the music down. No, I mean, this is incredible. Carlos, thank you. Thank you to U.S. Soccer. Our support staff over there, you guys worked tirelessly. We changed 9 different hotels throughout our journey in the World Cup. They don't get the credit they deserve. Everybody here, Molly, our GM, the comms group, everybody. I'm super, super proud of this team. You know, we were obviously here 4 years ago. It never gets old. These parades are amazing. You fans are amazing. And I'm just super proud of every single player on this team. It took all 23 players to get to this point. Everybody played a role. And it was just incredible to see so many different players step up, so many different players come through for us. And every match, you know, we needed somebody to kind of lift us. And it's a testament to this group behind us. Such a talented group. To the coaching staff, to Jill, Graham here. We don't have a few of our other coaches. Dawn, I think I don't know where Dawn is. Is she here? Oh yeah, Dawn, BJ, Hyfe, Ryan. Thank you guys. You know, it was a tough couple of years to get to this point, but we couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you. To you fans, to New York City. You guys are amazing. The support in just a couple of days to get this parade going, you guys are truly, truly amazing. We cannot thank you enough for all of your support. I'm a Jersey girl through and through, but New York, it's just as close, even though I'm an Eagles fan down in Philly. So, fly, Eagles, fly! But thank you guys. Thank you to the city of New York, the mayor, everybody that played a role in this. We can't thank you enough. And here's to the next chapter. Maybe we'll see you in another 4 years.
You have to admit, the players, they gave us so much to cheer out for. The watch parties that we saw all around the country and here in New York in the parks were something. And this next player really made, well, I have a hankering for a tea right now. Why could that be? Because we're going to have Alex Morgan up here talking to us. Alex.
I just want to say I'm loving the enthusiasm. It's not even noon yet, so thank you guys. And thank you guys for bringing the heat. I also want to say thank you for your chants, your signs, and your posters. We appreciate it. Keep it going. The USA chants, I meant. But thank you so much, New York City, for coming out. Over 1 million people, plenty more tonight, this morning. It is very hot, you guys. And I want to just thank Mayor de Blasio for giving us another key soon enough to the City Hall. Soon enough, you're going to need to change your locks. So thank you all so much. I think that we have been known as America's favorite soccer team. But from here on out, we'll just be known as America's team. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much.
So Alex, since you brought up about the keys, the mayor and first lady will now present the keys to the team and coaching staff. And we will begin. There you go. You see, I know if there's a lull that they'll pick it up, so don't have to worry about that. Are we ready for the keys of the city to be presented to the team? First of all, Coach Jill Ellis. Coach Ellis, the key. The key, get on up, get on up. Come on, get on up, get the keys. Yes. Coach Don Scott.
Walking through a crowd, the village is aglow. Kaleidoscope of loud, happy thunderbolts. Everybody here wanted something more. Searching for a sound we hadn't heard before. And it said, welcome to
Coach
New York.
Graham Abel.
It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Alyssa Mayer. Get your keys. Mallory Pugh. Mallory.
It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to
Mallory Pugh. There you are.
When we first dropped our bags on apartment floors, took our broken hearts, put them in a drawer.
Samantha
Everybody
Lewis.
here was someone else before, and you can want who you want. Boys and girls and girls, welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Becky Salbrun.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. It's a new soundtrack. I could dance to this beat.
sorry. I need a hearing aid, apparently.
Morgan Bryan! That was too good. Abby Dahlkemper. Another Eagles fan, Julie Ertz. Lindsay Horan. Carly Lloyd, get on up here. Allie Krieger. Tierna Davidson. Alex Morgan. Emily Sonnet. Emily Sonnet. Rose Lavelle. Tobin Heath. Ashlyn Harris. Allie Long. We got to give it up, y'all, for Crystal Dunn.
Walking through
Jessica McDonald. Kristen Press. Megan Rapinoe. Cannot be understated. The greatness of this team, the talent, the love, everything that goes into it. The support staff, as they talked about, the coaching staff, led by none other than Coach Jill Ellis.
Well, thank you so much.
I'll give you some height.
Oh, he's making me taller. That's a good thing. All right, cool. I want to thank the mayor, the mayor's office, all the police and extra personnel that helped put this on. And to you guys, thank you for showing up again. I'm not going to lie, when we were going to France, it's like, oh, I hope we have some fans come. You guys were unbelievable in terms of showing up. Thank you. So I know that these guys are an inspiration, but I just want to give a shout out to two gentlemen, two World War II veterans that were inspirations for us, Pete Dupree and Steve Milnikoff. We met them in Normandy, and I'm going to tell you, they moved each and every one of us, and part of it was to play for them because we knew we would not be here without their contributions to our country. So thank you to them. I'm going to save these guys for last, but to my staff, no way in hell without world-class staff do we get this done. So I thank you all for all that you do. You were the glue in this team, and I could not have done this without you. So thank you so much, staff. And to this crazy group, what a freaking ride. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute privilege, a pleasure to work with you. You are an incredibly talented group. You make our job look easy. Thank you so much, and all the best. Here we go.
Thank you, Coach Jill. I got to tell you, this team, I mean, they are going to, after here, going to get on a plane, fly to the West Coast, and be honored at the ESPYs tonight. And crazy. But wait a minute, we're not going to leave until we hear from Megan Rapinoe.
It's on. What's good, New York City? I see y'all right here, but I see everyone in the distance as well. Hello back there. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Such at a loss for words. I mean, I'll find them, don't worry, but ridiculous. First and foremost, my teammates. Just shout out to the teammate. Just everybody.
This group is so resilient, is so tough, has such a sense of humor, is just so badass. Like, there's nothing that can faze this group. We're chilling. We got tea sipping. We got celebrations. We have pink hair and purple hair. We have tattoos and dreadlocks. We got white girls and black girls and everything in between. Straight girls and gay girls. Hey! I couldn't be more proud to be a co-captain with Carly and Alex with this team. It's my absolute honor to lead this team out on the field. There's no other place that I would rather be, even in the presidential race. I'm busy, I'm sorry. To the staff, to the coaching staff, the technical staff, to the medical staff, to the support staff, to the massage therapists, to the videographers, to the chef, Chef T, what's good, Chef T? To our security, to our media people. Thank you so much. You make our job so easy. We don't have to focus on anything other than what we have to do on the field. Thank you for that. To the Federation, Carlos, thank you. You were incredible this World Cup. I know that you got a little stick when you were up here. Couple chants. I think that's a sign of affection, though, right? Like, everybody gets booed. Everybody in the position of power gets booed. I'm gonna stick my neck out there a little bit. I'm gonna endorse Carlos. I think he's with us. I think he's on the right side of things. I think he's gonna make things right. He's proven every day since he's been in office for us that he's with us. He was with us every single day of the World Cup. Not only from just a personal standpoint, how much that means to us, but just from an outlook standpoint, all the eyes looking in, this man was there. He was in the tunnel every single game. He was celebrating every single game. We appreciate that. Thank you. We look forward to holding those feet to the fire. To the mayor's office, Lil Blasio, this is our second time around, and your beautiful wife, thank you for hosting us. Also to the governor, Cuomo is how I think you pronounce it, right? Thank you so much for hosting us. To the NYPD, to the fire department here, to everyone who made this happen, thank you so much. It's not possible without everyone. We really do appreciate all that it takes to shut down the biggest, best city in the world. For the biggest, best team in the world. Thank you for that. That means the world to us. I think I'll just end with this. This is my charge to everyone. We have to be better. We have to love more, hate less. We got to listen more and talk less. We got to know that this is everybody's responsibility. Every single person here. Every single person who's not here. Every single person who doesn't want to be here. Every single person who agrees and doesn't agree. It's our responsibility to make this world a better place. I think this team does an incredible job of taking that on our shoulders and understanding the position that we have and the platform that we have within this world. Yes, we play sports. Yes, we play soccer. Yes, we're female athletes, but we're so much more than that. You're so much more than that. You're more than a fan. You're more than someone who just supports sports. You're more than someone who tunes in every 4 years. You're someone who walks these streets every single day. You interact with your community every single day. How do you make your community better? How do you make the people around you better? Your family, your closest friends, the 10 closest people to you, the 20 closest people to you, the most 100 closest people to you. It's every single person's responsibility. There's been so much contention in these last years. I've been a victim of that. I've been a perpetrator of that. With our fight with the Federation,
Sorry for some of the things I said. Not all of the things. But it's time to come together. This conversation is at the next step. We have to collaborate. It takes everybody. This is my charge to everybody. Do what you can. Do what you have to do. Step outside yourself. Be more, be better, be bigger than you've ever been before. If this team is any representation of what you can be when you do that, please take this as an example. This group is incredible. We took so much on our shoulders to be here today, to celebrate with you today. And we did it with a smile. So do the same for us. Please, I ask you. New York City, you're the motherfucking best!
Ladies and gentlemen, Megan Rapinoe. We all love her. We all honor her. Let's take her message to heart because it's beautiful. Everyone, I want you to help me thank everyone who made this parade possible. The New York City Police Department, the Fire Department, the Sanitation Department. All the people along the route kept everyone safe and made it work. All the people who threw the confetti, do we love them? Confetti throwers, thank you. Everyone, this team is for the ages. So now I ask all the team members, come forward one more time to the front so everyone can see you and everyone can thank you one last time. Give it up, everybody, for the American team.
Try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking
Thank you all for coming and congratulations once again to the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team. Have a great day.
Well, thank you so much for celebrating this historic day with us. For more highlights and fan reaction, you can check out CBSNewYork.com. It has been a wonderful parade culminating with this celebration at City Hall. Thanks again for watching. I'm Chris Ragg.
And I'm Mary Calvi. The news continues on our streaming network, CBSN New York, and right here at noon, we leave you with the sights and sounds of the parade. It was a tremendous one. Have a great day.
America's team, and we could not be more proud of our team.
All right, you've been watching the celebration of America's team ticker tape parade here in New York City on our station WCBS in New York. Hi, everyone. I'm Vladimir Duthiers. Anne-Marie Green will join me in just a moment. Meanwhile, other news to get to. A federal appeals court dismissed an emoluments lawsuit against President Donald Trump today. The lawsuit accused President Trump of illegally profiting from foreign and state government visitors his Washington hotel. A 3-judge panel ruled Maryland and the District of Columbia didn't rule on whether that's true, but they decided Maryland and Washington, D.C., which brought the suit, don't have legal standing to pursue the case. President Trump responded to the decision on Twitter with references to the so-called deep state and a so-called Democrat witch hunt. Another emoluments challenge against the president is still pending. In a few hours, President Trump's labor secretary is expected to address the latest Jeffrey Epstein controversy. Alex Acosta approved the secret plea deal for Epstein back in 2008. The wealthy hedge fund manager only served 13 months in jail, despite dozens of women accusing him of sexual abuse. Democrats have demanded Acosta resign for approving the deal. Now Epstein has been charged in a new similar case. He's accused of running a sex trafficking ring in New York. Dozens of alleged victims have come forward saying he sexually abused them when they were underage. Epstein could face